I think that part of what's happening right now is that we have been told that we need to choose a side in terms of identity, that you have to be this like loud, stridently child-free woman who has a, brat green bumper sticker that says childless cat lady, or you have to be a bold, proud mother whose, public identity is you're doing it, mama. And like there's kind of nothing in between. You shouldn't like make art to serve as a diary, but it does have a kind of it does have a cathartic function, right? I think I write because there's some kind of knot that I want to untie. And the reason I think art can say something about reproductive choice that feels sort of more true to the experience of choosing is that most of us exist somewhere along this spectrum. And I think it's important to be able to exist somewhere along the spectrum. Like my novel, Goddess Complex, is about a woman who sort of starts out not wanting kids, gets pregnant, has an abortion, and then is kind of haunted by not like guilt over the abortion, but her sort of fears about the paths that are being foreclosed. And I was interested in that kind of haunting idea because I think that that's actually true for a lot of people. Like, I wanted to say something more about the slipperiness of that. And I had to look more closely at my life and realize that a lot of the self-erasure that I had sort of experienced and participated in of myself was just around this question of kids, where I was just like, I think I don't want that, but I don't know what I want my life to be about. I had this moment where I was like, I knew I wanted something different than like the prescribed like office life. Like I had just quit my job at a digital media startup. I knew that like the sort of world as I was living in it was unsatisfying. And so I wanted something else. And this picture that we would now kind of all recognize as like a trad wife picture was like actually kind of interesting to me for a moment. I write, so I could write from any number of situations. So I could write from home. And I'm feeling a kind of like dissatisfaction with like the girl bossiness I was told to inhabit. And so I don't know. Maybe I would feel different and better about myself if I had a baby. Maybe that could be a really interesting like pursuit of my life. And artistic creation feels like it has something sort of romantically in common with the idea of like creating and tending to young lives. And I could see a pretty full picture that was obviously idyllic, and then I got a little bit of space and was like, you know what? That was a really interesting picture of someone else's life, but that is not going to be my life. Um, I think that is a hard thing to see. And I would say now I feel like confidence, but I also wish for the world that one does not have to feel pride about a choice that they are making in one's life. Like, what I wish is that we could have more conversations like this where we can live in the grayer space of choice where we don't feel proud and we don't feel necessarily secure in our identities and we are searching. That's like an emotional and social quality we should prize. Like we should really celebrate the ability to be ambivalent, you know?